Do you want to know how you can earn up to $30 per hour by training AI and work completely on your own terms? Then this video is for you. My name is Michael and I've tested hundreds of different ways to make money online over the past 8 years, and many viewers have recently asked me about this option, so I decided to take a closer look, and in this Outlier.ai review I will show you both the pros and the cons so you know exactly what to expect and can find out if this is the right opportunity for you or not. So let's start by going over the basics of what this opportunity is about. But first of all, I just want to remind you that if you are not yet aware, then I have just recently launched a Telegram channel also where I share daily exclusive tips and tricks also about ways to earn online. I will also leave a link to that below so you can check that out also. But anyways, back to this platform here where you can see that you can shape the next generation of AI with your expertise. So basically you get paid training AI on your own schedule. So all that definitely sounds great, and let me just reveal right away that you can actually potentially earn quite decent money. You can join from more or less all countries. We will go over some example of the opportunities so you can see that the exact opportunities will vary from country to country. But there are certain qualifications you need, so let's start by going over those. So if you want to apply for a job on Outlier.ai, then you can see that they say that you need to have deep expertise in the domains of focus that you're applying for, because there are different positions you can apply for. I will show you examples of that in just a bit here. So of course, always read that exact description before you apply. And in general, they say here, there are some minimum qualifications are usually junior and seniors in undergraduate programs of the domain, or preferred qualifications are graduate students, masters and PhD holders of the domain. So you need certain qualifications to actually get these jobs here. But again, this can vary depending on the position. So always just go there, check it out, see if you live up to it before applying. You can see also that one thing you need to be aware of is that you do need to have a strong understanding of written English and clear communication skills, right? So all this, that is something that you need to be aware of. But if you then actually do end up getting this job here, or getting these different positions that have different tasks you can do, then you can see it is very flexible. Some people, they work, as you also can see, 5-10 hours per week. Maybe some people work like a full-time job there, and so it can actually become a full-time income, and it is quite flexible. You can work more or less on your own terms there, again depending on the exact project you are working on. As you can also see, some projects are shorter, some are longer. But speaking of specific tasks, let's go over some examples of the type of tasks you can find here. So you can jump to view the opportunities, and then you can get a sense of whether there's something for you or not. And you can see at the time of recording this video anyways, there's 127 jobs available, but this will of course vary. Some of them will be taken and be full and then will be removed. New ones will be added all the time. But as you can also see, they are very clear about the location. For example, Argentina, India, here they have what they call tier 2. So this is remote work from US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Mexico, Argentina, Great Britain. Again, you can see, and here there is from also Philippines, Mexico, India, New Zealand, US there. So there are many different ones, and this one is what they call coders. And then they also have for growth. So that's a generalist there. So you can see this is an AI English writing evaluator. Again, Australia, Canada, New Zealand. This is for several different countries. This one is in the Philippines, here in Mexico. And then you scroll down, and then they have languages. So then it's different languages. So there's a lot of different ones. What you need to do is to basically just go choose one of them. For example, here you can see here you have from South Africa there, and if you click that, then you can read exactly what is required, what it takes, and you can also see the salary. In this case here, for example, with $15 per hour. The salary often depends on the country also, because in some countries the salary is just higher because the cost of living is higher. If you, for example, look in one of these here, you can see this one also. You see Canada, it's $20 per hour there. So it depends also on the specific type of job there. If you look at one of these remote coding experts there, then you can see then it is $30 per hour. So that's the highest I have seen. I'm not saying that there will never be jobs that pay more. That's just the highest that I have actually seen out of the different jobs. But you just need to simply go through here. Of course, first of all, look at the location. Do not try to cheat with that or anything like that. Then you'll just end up not getting hired anyways. But you just check for your country, find the task, read through it. You can see in this case here, that would be $8 per hour, because you know that again depends on your country. But if you then live up to it, if you think that this is something that you can do, then you would fill out all this here. So you're basically applying for it. So there's no guarantee just because you think that it's a great match that you will actually get it. It does require you to go through here an application process that does take a bit of time. But then if you actually do get it, you can see then it can be a way to earn quite good money. And speaking of earning money, of course, you also need to know how you will then get paid. So let's also talk about that. So when it comes to getting paid, you can see they say very clearly you will be paid out weekly via your preferred option, and this can be PayPal or RTM. So that is the two options. So that also means that no matter where you live, actually there is a way that you can choose to get paid there. And I do like both methods. They can be easy, and I do like that there is a choice also, because sometimes you just maybe not able to get an account, or you just prefer one or another. So I do like that, and also that they pay out weekly, so you don't have to wait too long to actually get your earnings out. So overall, I do think that Outlier.ai can be a good option if you're looking for a remote job with flexibility. But luckily, you can easily see those qualifications in the posting for each of the jobs there. So just go through that. Be aware that there's no guarantee you will get hired. So just because you think you're a great match, there are many other people that will apply. So it can take patience and effort to actually find a job. And again, some of them are short term, some of them will be long term. So be aware of that. So therefore, it's a good idea to also try to go for other options, in my opinion. For example, if you like this type of work, like AI training tasks or so, then it can be good to go for data entry jobs. I do have a list of some great data entry platforms. I will leave a link to that below. But if what you're going for is to actually build an online remote income completely on your own terms, where you're not depending on getting hired by others, then you can start your own online business. You will not start earning right away, because that of course takes time to build up. That's how it is when you build your own online business. But then it can give like complete freedom and really great income if you're willing to put in continuous effort and time. So I also have some more information about my top recommended way to do that, if that is your preferred way to start earning online or build a business and income online. I will also leave a link to that below. But no matter what, I hope this video helped you, and if it did, make sure to hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.